something like suicide is something that I feel like everybody is beginning to see is happening so frequently, and to the thought of somebody actually searching on harmful things on how to possibly carry this out online is absolutely mind-blowing for people. So it just seems like if we could encourage everybody to download your tool, I'm guessing it doesn't affect the way that the mobile phone operates. It's just something that works in the background.
Yeah, exactly. And you've hit a really good point there. Unfortunately, this is such a massive problem. Searches for people, people have been conducting searches relating to self-harm and suicide a lot, especially since COVID. It's actually gone up by 125%
Wow.
since January 2019 of
Wow.
people searching for that material. So it's a real problem. In terms of how the tech actually works and if it interrupts anything, as you said, it just sits in the background. You don't know it's even there, to be honest. The dream for me is that Ripple is never seen, ever, because that would mean that nobody is then searching for harmful material. So the idea is it sits in the background and it only ever comes up if people are searching for things, to be frank, where they're in crisis mode. This is a crisis intervention tool. We're not talking about, searching for mental health or well-being. This is for people that have had enough.
Okay.
And it's a safety blanket for the people that might be in that particular state of mind.
And I feel like, well, personally, in my own experience, in my own life, I know a number of people that have taken their own lives, especially young men. I want to really open this conversation a little bit more on my platforms, because I feel like something that we don't talk about also is children who are committing suicide, which is happening. And like you say, they are in these forums and in these chat rooms and interacting with people, trying to find out information on how they should do it, or possibly be encouraged to do it. Somebody told me a story on just the other week of, there was a WhatsApp group going around, and an adult found it, and all the children were encouraging this person to take their own life, which is just absolutely astonishing and truly scary. Do you know, how do you feel about society's approach, or the way they're handling this situation of suicide at the moment?
There's still a massive stigma surrounding the topic of self-harm and suicide, just broadly. I mean, even from my own personal experience, having lost my brother to suicide, it's a difficult, horrible topic, isn't it? Nobody wants to actually speak about that, but it's so important that we do. I've had friends that I've known for 25 plus years that have not really known how to talk to me anymore. They don't know what to say to me. They feel like they're treading on eggshells around me. And so the way that they've dealt with it is to not talk to me at all.
Wow.
And I don't blame them for that, because they don't know how to deal with the topic and the situation. And it's a lack of education. It's a huge lack of education and a massive stigma surrounding the topic. I think in terms of the societal impact and what can be done, the government have introduced the online harms bill. And without going into that, in too much granular detail, to be honest with you, in my opinion, it doesn't go anywhere near far enough to stop the harmful material actually being presented on the internet in the first place. And if it is on the internet, the people behind the scenes on these platforms are not doing anywhere near enough to actually remove it before it impacts people. My brother was one of those people that you mentioned, that's being encouraged to do the act of taking their life. He was one of those people. He was given pain scales for each method to help him make a decision. And I feel now that it's my life purpose as his older sister to stop this happening to anyone else, and to stop any other sisters waking up in the morning and feeling how I feel.